Hey guys, welcome back. Got an easy one for us today, hopefully, because summer's here and it is hot. I'm gonna change out a pressure switch on the old well pump. This one's a little bit preventative. Had an issue late one night, the pump was cycling, so I came out here and had an old switch laid on the shelf, so I stuck it on here and everything cleared up for a while. But we'll go ahead and get this thing, it's been running fine, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing swapped out with a new switch and recharge the bladder tank, and won't have to worry about it for a while. First things first, we got to kill the power. This pump's actually wired for 115 and I can just unplug it, so don't get much easier than that. Drain the pressure off. All right, you got the pressure off and power unplugged, unhooked. This thing just has a pressure line that runs from the casing of the pump. Get her unhooked. Power's pretty straightforward. You just got your incoming and your pump wires going out. Shouldn't be much to it. This one's just got a little lock nut there. It's hooked straight to the motor. Before I do that, let me get that old fitting out the bottom of the other one. Apologize, y'all hear Mozzie panting in the background. It's about 100 degrees out here today. Welcome to South Carolina. Always try to grab that switch with a wrench so you're not twisting on the framework or anything, because it probably doesn't take too much to throw these little things off. They're not super high quality. I think I misspoke earlier too. It wasn't really cycling whenever we had that issue. It was actually just cutting off. The switch was sticking, so you'd be in the shower and the water would just stop, and then it would be about, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds, and then it would come back. So I've had that before with when this line might get plugged up from some sediment or whatever, but that was the first thing I checked, and that wasn't it, so swapped out the switch and got us going till I could get a new one. So I'll show you this wiring on the old switch. You just have 2 contacts that make and break with pressure. So you land your hots on one set and your pump on the other. Doesn't matter which one, as long as you are across those 2, good to go. And this motor can be wired for 220 or 115, but this is the way My dad set this up years ago. There's just a small feed coming out to this pump house, so that's the way they did it, so that's the way I left it. Alright, I'm going to put that cover on because I don't intend on adjusting it at all if I can help it. Alright, this gauge is not very dependable. It did eventually get to 0 though, look at there. Maybe I'll just clean it out. Maybe it's just plugged up. Yeah, good bit of sediment in there. Alright, so the gauge turned out to be okay. It just had some sediment plugged up in there, hadn't been out in a while, so got it rotted out, ready to go again. Now, gonna check the pressure in this tank. All right, we're somewhere close to 38 pounds, so we're gonna let that go. Hard to believe it's been 5 years since I checked it, but anyhow, it's holding air, so that's a good thing. All right, I think it's time to fire it back up and see what happens. All right, somewhere along in there, the camera overheated, so I'm not sure when it got turned off there. But anyway, so we're sitting right around 60 pounds, which is where we want to be. I don't remember if I mentioned it or not before, but your tank has to be set 2 pounds below what your start pressure is, which is 40. So the switch is 40 to 60, so we set our tank on 38. So I think we're good to go. This is how we roll in the country. Already got my neck spare just in case. Spare gauge, light bulbs for the winter. That's all it takes in South Carolina. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you next time. Bye.